powerful. Damn, I should have got up and got a drink too.
Yeah, you still can.
I don't wanna.
You still can. Who's gonna stop you? Me? No, but that posable spider will.
What a pull. What the fuck? Where are we?
I had that gun in the back of my pocket.
Like, for how long?
For weeks.
It came to you and you're like, this is my moment. I've been waiting for this. That's Josh's auto attack. He makes a stupid fucking comment. It causes 400 mental damage. And then he pisses in his cup.
Piss on the opponent.
They're writhing on the ground, gripping their head because they're dying, and then you just piss on them.
And I'm like, hey, who's your favorite One Piece character?
While you're pissing on them?
Yeah. I never want to know if that panel's real or not.
No,
that manga panel, the guy like
is...
murders the girl's parents and just like, hey, who's your favorite One Piece? I never want to know if that's real or fake.
I want that to be so real. Well, let me show you a manga panel that I found recently.
All lit?
I just thought about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty dumb. The person of this who made this place said, "This is my 13th reason."
Oh my god! Yo, some people though.
Yeah, like it seems like
some people.
right?
That's all it takes.
Yeah. The comments. Homie said he wanted his sushi as raw as possible. Oh, fuck. Also, I love this image.
No.
What a bad movie. Kronk's New Groove. Terrible.
I mean, yeah.
Terrible.
You're not going to get that drink?
No.
You're going to be a little
Issa posted a
bitch.
picture of the dog.
Dogs are so much funnier than cats. I don't know what to tell people.
It's kind of just the truth. They are just silly.
See, the problem... Okay, so here's how we quantify it, guys, right? Dogs are silly little guys.
Uh-huh.
Cats are just small people, so they're vile.
Mm-hmm. So they're vile. They are filth.
Like, they're fun. You can smack them. You do things. They're kind of vile, though.
Of all the words you could pick, that's the best one. That is the best one. Period.
Yeah?
Yeah. Vile. That's a good word to describe cats. I'm gonna go get a drink.
There we got there, boys! Careful for the posable spider.
Shut the hell up.
Now, see, the best part is we've told that story so rarely on the channel that most people won't know what we're talking about.
No idea. But hey, I'll say my piece when I get back over there.
Yeah. They might be able to hear you all the way over there.
Doubtful.
Oh.
They might hear some echo.
Yeah. You take up, you show up a little bit on the levels.
Okay. That's okay. I'll be back.
Yeah. What are you getting?
Some alcohol.
Yo, the dew?
That's not what I said.
Oh. I said Mountain Dew. Oh, that's a drink, not a drink.
I told you. Anyway.
Is this the kind of drink you want this late?
Yeah. Because like I said, because it's gotten so much easier doing this. Especially now that I don't have to drive you back to your car.
Yeah.
And I can just go to bed whenever I want. I get my second win. I got my second win like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So if I don't have maybe a little bit of alcohol and start chilling out and being ready to go to sleep, I'm probably going to stay up till like 3 a.m. playing Digimon.
Yeah. God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I was curious. I played it. Seeing the movie got me in the mood for some Digimon. And
you wanna gun for the poop Digimon first.
okay.
Like the level 6 poops, like Platinum Sukamons.
Okay.
Because they have the ability, and it works on the bench.
Huh.
You get like a plus 20% experience at the end of battle.
Jesus Christ.
So you just have an entire bench of poops.
Why'd you say that when I took a drink? That could have hurt. This is whiskey.
Yeah. And you just like all your Digimon level up so fast.
I mean, my Digimon leveled up pretty quickly already. I need to get another fucking farm, dude.
So do you know how the ability system works?
Like
the AB stat. If your Digimon are leveling fine, that might mean you're doing it wrong. So the ability stat starts at 0.
Okay.
These are its EV points from Pokemon.
Okay.
Except they work a little bit differently. So when you go to the farm, right?
Yeah.
And you get your Digimon to do the little training things, and they'll get like +1 to a stat. Your ability points are the max amount of extra stat points you can get from the farm.
Okay.
Your ability points only raise when you de-evolve your Digimon.
See, I was wondering if I should be doing any of that.
Oh yeah, no. Like when I played the game, the first hallway, I got 100 ability points with all of my Digimon. I ran up and down one hallway, getting them to level 3, then back down to level 2, and we just kept ping-ponging.
Jesus.
Until we got 100 for each of them. Because that's a really important stat to abuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't really know that much about that.
Yeah, it's because, like, we haven't had a Digimon game in so long that... Because that's been a core part of the Digimon story system forever.
Interesting.
And since we hadn't had a Digimon story game in nearly a decade at that point, that was just... That entire system just flies over a lot of people's heads because the game doesn't explain it.
Yeah, no.
Because it's just an inherent part of the game.
Yeah,
it's like explaining what the strength stat does.
Right. I realized. I mean, the fact that they included de-evolving in the game obviously means it's good for some kind of progression. It doesn't tell you exactly for what, and so should I do it for pretty much? Should I keep like a couple Digimon that just swing hard now, and then do that with like everything else, or?
Oh, the game is so easy that I just don't even pay attention.
That's kind of what I'm like. That's also why I'm not super worried.
Yeah,
I haven't had any trouble.
I one-shotted the final boss.
Let's go.
I one-shotted the super boss.
Fuck yeah. Let's go. Honestly,
my Lilithmon was so strong. That girl smothering Digimon to death with her breasts.
Honestly, I just want to get all the Digimon that I like and play the game.
It do be that way.
Yeah, like I want more farms so I can just put more Digimon in and level them up
you get more farms later.
I just want it now.
I find that like when you're evolving and de-evolving, you see a lot of the Digimon, so like you feel like you don't need to have all of them.
Yeah. Is it worth keeping the bonus? Oh wait, no, because you didn't play you played the PS4 version.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get the bonus Digimon from the lady next to the?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
I played that game a decade ago.
Fair enough.
Like
in this version that I'm playing on the Switch, there's this lady next to the door of the detective agency.
Oh, the black Digimon?
The NX Digimon.
Yeah.
Like you get all of it, the like Crusadermon and with all them, but like they're like pretty good at level 1s because I think they're ultimates technically. Or they're champions, maybe. I don't remember. But anyway.
Well, Crusadermon's a level 6.
Okay.
If you're talking about Lord Nightmon.
Yeah. Anyway. But anyway, I just because they're bonus, like they're bonus Digimon for like gifts, and there's the mechanic where you can like stuff Digimon into other Digimon to level them up.
Yeah.
And those bonus ones are like 10,000 each.
Yeah.
But I'm like, should I just use them up? Because I won't get them back. But I'm not probably ever going to use them because I want to play the game at least a little more organically, you know? But whatever.
Organically. No, I had max level Digimon that was one-shotting the entire game before the halfway point.
It seems like it's easy to do that, though.
It's very easy.
So.
Yeah.
But
okay, we're here in the forest.
Oh, if you want to hear the story about the... Look out for that that opposable spider. Subscribe to the Mr. Josh Patreon, and maybe we'll talk about it on the Discord. Ping us, remind us, because we won't remember.
No, it's fine. I wonder how far we are from Echo. How far are we from the circle? At the front of the group, I hear Jebediah and Avery chat amongst themselves.
You're sure you're not just holding the map upside down again? That happened once.
It could happen again.
One time too many. Took us half a day to make up for. Cut me some slack, will you, Jim? That was 3 years ago. I would, but you brought me the drink you said you... If you'd brought me the drink you said you were gonna.
Cliff gestures to us. Excuse me for a moment. As he leaves me, Murdoch's tail... Sways?
He has one. He is a fox.
This word wasn't appearing.
Oh.
Yeah. Tail back and forth? What? Like...
that one word was hiding.
Yeah. The sways back and forth, giving me a look. So I follow Cliff over to Avery and Jebediah, and he rolls his eyes. I don't think I could stand getting questioned by Murdoch if I was left alone with him right now. What's wrong? Avery turns his head with a sigh.
Jebediah here thinks I can't read a map. We were supposed to pass by a fork in the trail half an hour ago, but we haven't seen anything of the sort.
What?
We're going the right way. I know it. Like what happened yesterday. It sure does feel like the forest itself is trying to steer us wrong. Or there's a possibility that you can't read a map.
Which one's more likely?
I'm kind of leaning toward that.
Mm-hmm.
There's also that.
Avery doesn't have a hat. He's not as powerful as Jebediah.
No. Or even Cliff. I mean,
Cliff doesn't count.
Oh, because he's wearing a hat.
Cliff, he lost that privilege.
Damn.
He lost hat privileges.
No hat for you.
He didn't start with a hat. He doesn't deserve a hat.
True. He thought he could be cool by adopting the hat lifestyle. And you know what?
Yeah.
You're a faker.
Faker! The shit from yesterday again? It can't be. Could it? Or maybe there's something it wants us to see. Murdoch's voice and serious tone startled me. This tone is so different from the one he was using just minutes ago. His tone sounds more like the one he uses at the campfire. I hadn't noticed him creeping up beside me. You think so? It almost feels like the forest led us to Avery's camp, and then to Avery's parents. I know it sounds ridiculous, but... Cliff laughs incredulously. Got there? Okay, sure. I don't really associate incredulously with the Ojo-sama, but, you know. Hogwash. Are you suggesting the forest is alive somehow? Are you suggesting that plant life isn't alive?
Yeah. Rude. Yeah, Cliff, huh? Yeah?
Huh?
Huh?
Well, trees are certainly alive, but that's not what I meant.
Yeah, you tell him, Murdoch.
Yeah. Trees have rights.
Trees have rights, bitch.
Yeah. That's why we cut them down.
Yeah. Hey, it's the human way.
It's...
We assert dominance over other living things.
We T-pose over this tree and make paper. Paper and maple syrup.
Only those.
Only two things I can think of.
Only two things.
Yeah. What nonsense. Well then, what does your scholar's intuition suggest? There has to be a logical explanation for this phenomenon.
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 Doo-doo-doo. Phenomenon. Doo-doo-doo.
Terrible. Trees don't just uproot and migrate to a new location in the dead of night. Then, what about the things that raided our camp? We all saw something different. A rat? A fox? Sam here doesn't even know what he saw. Is there a logical explanation for that? Well, they're all, like, quadruped, right?
Of varying sizes. A rat and a fox are very different sizes.
Well, they were, like, bigu, right? They described them as bigu.
I guess so.
Like, if it was just, like, a normal-sized rat,
Like,
I don't think they would have been worried.
yeah. Man, I bet that's awkward for, like, the full-sized rats of the people rats.
Yeah?
Like, what's his name?
Ralph?
Ralph that got killed?
But Ralph hasn't been killed.
Oh. Who gets killed?
I
Who got killed in Williams Route?
Williams route?
Yeah.
Wasn't that? Oh, that's not Huxley, right?
Huxley
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah.
He's a rat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about
No.
like Mrjosh's friend.
No. Yeah, I was talking about Huxley.
Yeah,
Because he's a full-size rat.
Yeah.
But, like, are there, like, small, skittery vermin
I
rats?
hope so.
Because that's weird.
Do you think he'll dab next to them? Be
He's
like,
like-
I'm more evolved than you.
Dab. Watch this. Look what I can do. Dab.
Does a backflip. Like,
It's the whip.
oh my god. The weasel falls silent.
Let's all keep a clear head now.
Next to us, Jebediah stops walking. Yiska bumps into him by accident, shoving him forward a little.
Hold on. Do you see that?
He points up, behind the trees, a little off the trail. It looks like some sort of wooden roof. Another dwelling?
That is not supposed to be here.
Why not?
I've been here more times than I can count, and that is not. Definitely looks like it is, though.
I didn't want to feel right this soon. He laughs softly. Maybe they could make me a professor at the school of yours.
Damn.
Should we investigate then? His squeaking makes half of the words hard to understand. Why so nervous? I thought everything had a logical explanation to it.
Such a dick.
He's glaring at that house. That's exactly why we should investigate. His bad attempt at a brave face. Oh, he ain't fooling anyone. They might have supplies we could use. Or they might be a crazy hermit sharpening his axe by the front door. Look at this little
Ooh.
place. Look at this.
I'd live there if it was in a livable condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all expected to see something closer to the house that belonged to Avery's folks, but this is just a log cabin. Or what's left of it. What used to be windows have cracked in the frame, and moss is eating away at the roof. The doorway is so warped that it's slanted in the side. What nature of desolation is this? Cliff starts walking through the doorway. Wait! The weasel is already inside the building. The rest of us exchange glances. Well, what are the rest of you waiting for? Y'all following him in?
Fuck no. The hell's he thinking?
Well,
I doubt I can fit through the doorway. That structure doesn't look safe.
I don't mind risking it. Plus, if one of us hurts ourselves, we can help out the other. The fox walks up to the door frame and slips on through.
Might as well scope out all surroundings while they're inside. Might as well nail a pair of wooden crosses to the trees, because going in there is as thick as pig shit.
The bear and the kit fox talk to each other in the Meseta language.
And what about you? Oh, we get to pick. Well, I think we know what the proper choice is, right? We know what the proper choice is.
Both, I forget if you end up seeing. I know the scenes are different, what order you do it in, but I think you end up talking to both. But I don't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember if like you do it sequentially or if I just did both options before.
Okay. Which one should we do?
I like the Cliff and Murdoch one only because you get a for sure answer to whose house this was.
Oh, okay.
And with the Jeb and Avery one, I think. Look, guys, it's been a while. I played this like 3 years ago. I think you just get a hint on who the houses belong to.
Okay, we'll do a little more investigating then. Let's follow Cliffy and Murdoch.
And would I say this? You don't get a confirmed answer in the dialogue. It's
But
if you played Echo, you know whose house this is.
You can infer well enough. Okay. So then maybe we should know.
Yeah. This muscle ain't just for show. My clients say he needs me. He needs me.
Your funeral.
Have fun. Avery gives Jeb a look.
First sign of trouble, just holler and we'll be on over.
Jeb sulks away and Avery whispers to him in a stern tone.
Oh, I know whose house this is. We've been here.
I think this is cute.
We've been here.
It's like just fan servicey enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's John's house.
That's good. We've been here before.
Yeah, and they're investigating the bonfire.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you go to the bonfire if you go to the other two.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was right outside the house. Just
yeah. Yo.
It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute a lot.
This is fucking great.
It makes Carl's route worth reading.
Man, just seeing this makes me want to experience Echo again. I could just watch your series though. You played it this year.
Yeah. I didn't finish playing it.
You didn't finish it?
No, I just did like I think I did. It was just Leo, Flynn, and Carl's routes I did.
Okay.
I should probably finish that up at some point. But it is what it is. But I don't waste any time walking up to the house, mostly because I want those two in and out of here fast. The inside of this place has the sickly sweet smell of wood rot. Shriveled up pine nettles cover all but the last bit of dirty flooring. When I step inside, I hear Murdoch and Cliff speaking, but their voices sound muffled, like they're in another room. It doesn't look like anybody's lived here for a long time. Well, there has to be something. I turn a corner into a hallway, looking for a door or a stairwell, trying to follow their voices. There isn't much light in here. Surely we'll find a letter or an old newspaper if we look around enough. Folks don't always have access to print out in places like this. Then I turn another corner. Yeah, so it's this background.
Yeah, because we were upstairs.
Yeah. Well, it's the that was where the stove and stuff was.
Yes, it was the other side.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
Very cute.
The room looks similar to the front door, but there's a busted window, a busted wood stove. That's what that says, and a broken table. I'm surprised to see our Kit Fox friend Sella sitting on a chair near the table. I thought you and your friend are out there. We're giving this place the evil eye. You've never been away this long. I stumble back when the fox's voice is several timbers higher. Timbers?
Timber is, I think it's, I don't know if it's timber or if timbre is the word for a measurement of like the pitch of your voice.
Ah, so he's a higher voice.
He's a higher voice than Cella's.
Okay.
I think, but I've never heard or seen timbers used like that before.
You should sound more like a Sonic character.
Yeah, more like a Sonic character.
Yeah, spin dash.
One.
Oh my god. Now that I have a clearer look in the dark, I can tell he's wearing a white button-up shirt and slacks, much looser than Cella's leather. I'm sorry. I've never been here before, and I've never seen you. Me and my associates assumed this place was abandoned. We've been out here, out of your hair in a spell. Oh, it's just Kit Fox, not Cella. Okay.
Well, it said Cella question mark.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. You've got a gun, don't you? I actually don't, but I don't think I want to let him know that. I'm starting to wonder if I should yell or not, but I see his hand placed beneath the table, and if I make a sudden move, I feel a pit in my stomach. I don't mean no harm. I always wanted to see a real pistol. They say the Navy only has access to those, and they're faster than any piece of junk we could barter for around here. Wait a minute. I know that kind of voice. That's a, flirtin' voice?
A flirtin' voice.
Flirtin' voice. Is this boy sick? Maybe he's just, feral. Wait! Where are you going? My brow furrows at the queer Kit Fox, considering I wasn't going anywhere, but he's getting up now. When I see he wasn't holding a gun, I back up. He stands up and walks over to the counter, full of cobwebs with a large orb weaver spider on it. Okay. Yeah, I don't like those.
I don't like them either, but
I like their shape.
I don't like very many spiders.
I don't like any spiders.
Yeah, I could do it. I respect them from a distance, like a great distance. You know?
Yeah, that's
like,
true. That's true.
Away, out of my space, out of my home.
Right,
just away.
Whenever Bay of Hololive, Ian,
yeah,
Hollow Advent, not Advent, Hollow Council, I think they changed their name recently though. Talks because she lives in Australia, and she just talks about like, oh yeah, I saw a headhunter like on the door, and I was just like, we just close it on that. Like she had talked about like, oh, like I went to my shed to get something. I opened the door, and I just see like one crawl away from the window into the dark corner, and I just closed the door. I didn't go into the shed. I'm just like, I don't want to disturb him.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, girl, how do you live like this?
Because like, sure, a lot of things like that have venom. They'll kill you and sting you and paralyze you, whatever.
Those ones don't.
But spiders, like in Australia, they stand up on 2 of the legs and got boxing gloves on 6 of the others, and they're just gonna beat the shit out of you. That's how spiders in the outback do it.
Oh my god.
They'll be like, you what, mate? You right, bugger.
Terrible. I flinch when he puts his hand on the counter like it's nothing, and then sets on it. The golden orb weaver is twitching in place. My guess would be from the sudden crowding. At this point, I don't know if I should feel more bad for him or for the spider. The hell's wrong with him? Is he confused? I wouldn't even have minded one of those crummy pepperbox models you hate so much. No, he's sad. I can hear it now in his voice. He's sad. Sad at me, like I'm the one who's in the wrong. Like I'm somebody who did something. As if it's my fault. You don't tell me anything anymore. He bends his neck, looking in a hanging cabinet space, pulling out plates, setting them beside him like he's used to doing this all the time. I thought you told me we could be different. There he goes again. There he goes, trying to guilt me about something again. This boy I ain't even seen in my life. You know what if you don't show me your world, the colonizer world, I mean, I'll just end up seeing it for myself anyhow. That one was said all sing-song and teasy, which is exactly the tone I don't want to hear from a stranger. I'm sorry. I was just trying to make you mad. I'm just walking slowly backwards. I shouldn't have said that. The fox moves his paw down the side of the front of his shirt. He's unbuttoning it. His eyes look terrified, like he's about to beg me for something that he's scared he won't ever get back. I'll even do that, you know? His pants come off. No. You get the hell away from me. I scramble down the hallway, running into the sides of the wall. Cliff, Murdoch! Nobody answers. The sounds of my heart thumping in my chest drowns out the sound of him crying. I feel like I'm getting turned around more than I should in a cabin this small because I have to turn a few extra times to find the front room. I don't hear him come after me, so I know I should be relieved. But I won't feel calm until I'm out of this place. It's creepy what he said to me. Almost like he was coercing me, a total stranger, into feeling how afraid he felt. Awfully inconsiderate. I can't be out the front door sooner. The front porch squeals when my foot paw lands on it, but I won't slow down. Cliff and Murdoch are already outside, yammering at one another like it's another goddamn Tuesday. I gasp and pant, holding my chest. You don't look so good. You abandoned me. Did you find anything? I don't want to tell them that there's a person in there, because I don't even want to see that person again. I can't. I won't. I used to think I was always the most pathetic person within a 200-mile proximity. But I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
All right, let's get a move on before the sun starts cooking us alive. We've wasted enough
Oh, sorry.
time here as it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you do the... if it's at least still the same, if you do the other one, you investigate the bonfire and find John's pipe.
Yo, that's
his
cool.
smoking pipe,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
has
yeah.
his initials engraved on it.
Okay, like
Yeah.
like we find in the
Yeah.
other out,
Yeah,
or in Echo, we find the pipe, right?
I think so. Or at least it gets mentioned.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
What a fun moment.
Yeah. It's around noon when we slow down to take a break. Gad and Manaba packed us some bread, but it's hardly enough to share among the 7 of us. So we eat most of it on foot. Our stomach's growling pretty bad, though supplies can't come fast enough. How are we holding up?
Not too bad, if I do say so myself.
Avery taps a thin pair of lines on the map. I guess they're the path we're on now. What I guess are the supplies are marked by a large circle.
Path seems to be lining up again. Should reach the supplies any moment now. See, I know how to read a map just fine.
Lit.
I never said you couldn't. You did, multiple times.
But if we ended up going the right way, then what was with that house? Cliff shrugs. Most likely just abandoned by the previous owner. You saw what a terrible state it was in. But Avery said it wasn't supposed to be there. He must have just missed it before. It was quite well hidden among the trees and bushes. I'm not entirely sure what it was. All I know is that it gives me a bad feeling. Much like the smell that's been hanging in the air these past few minutes. It's getting to the point where I have to pinch my nose. What the hell is that? It smells like a sewer. And that's putting it mildly. It makes shit smell like Cliff's perfume.
It's a carcass.
As we round the corner, I hear flies buzzing louder and louder.
Wait, a carcass must mean...
We're close. Jeb's eyes go wide and his breath speeds up. His breathing speeds up. He runs ahead of us to look into the clearing, then stops. His chest rises and falls rapidly.
No.
He steps back and his legs give way. He falls.
Jebediah!
The elk rushes over to the collapsed horse, putting his large hand under his head. He too looks into the clearing.
Shit.
What's wrong? He tips his muzzle to the clearing, and we all gather around him to look at our old campsite. Or what's left of it.
Fuck. This is...
It's unnatural. I thought what happened in that house would be the most off-putting thing we'd experience today. The tents have collapsed, the wagon is busted beyond repair, or hell recognition. Papers are strewn all over the forest floor. I think I can see what remains of Cliff's satchel. It's been torn to ribbons, just like the rest. At the center of it all sits the donkey's corpse, twisted and mangled to the point it doesn't even resemble one anymore. Its head is missing, and what's left of the rest is being festered upon by bugs. Next to me, Murdoch's usual smug grin completely disappears from his face. He holds a paw to his muzzle. I can hear him retch. I'm getting used to it myself.
I don't think this was done by some creature hunting to survive. It left most of the body.
That's what Jeb said before. And took the head as a trophy. The weasel's expression is grim, unfocused. Is Jebediah going to be okay?
Out cold. Shock, most likely. He'll come around in a few. Don't blame him. Seeing something like this, it can do things to the body just as well as the mind. Terrible things.
Tell me about it. I pinch my nose shut. Doesn't help. The only thing I can do is try not to look. You seem to be doing okay. He shakes his head.
This is unlike anything I've seen in person before. Like ritualistic slaughter.
Murdoch wipes his muzzle with the back of his paw. I haven't seen him this rattled before. Let's be quick about this. I'd rather not be here any longer than I have to.
I think that goes for all of us.
I glance at Cliff. The weasel's still staring straight ahead. His eyes are empty.
Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Amazing. I put a paw on his back. Cliff. He jumps. Yes?
Yiska, Murdoch, Sam, and I are going to see what supplies we can carry.
I see you didn't want to say it correctly.
Oh, Mrjosh. Sorry.
No. Yiska.
Yiska.
Murdoch. Sam. And I.
Sorry. I'll get it next time.
Okay. Right. What do we do about? His eyes shift to the donkey.
We leave it be. No.
Jeb, please. Jeb, please understand.
Jeb Prizi.
It dead. Jebediah jolts awake, wheezing, coughing. Avery rolls into him onto his side.
I want to bury her, Ave.
His voice is weak. That's so much time.
That is so much
That's
time.
so much time. He don't even have a shovel.
He'll probably use his hands.
Oh my god, just like Flynn.
Or, like the donkey's thigh bone makes a good shovel.
He's not gonna do that.
I know.
Avery frowns.
Jeb, I don't think that it's safe to... You don't get it at all, do you?
He forces himself into a sitting position.
I have to do good by her. I promised him I'd take care of her, so I will.
Promised who? He mentioned this person before. I can tell now that this was more about whoever he was than the donkeys. Jebediah ignores me and looks out into the clearing once more. He fixes his hat. Good.
There's shovels in the wagon.
Let's go!
See? There we
Shovel
go.
gang, let's go.
Shuffle gang.
Yeah.
Gang.
They'll help. He gives me the same look he gave me when we were fixing the wagon just the other day. Genuine surprise.
Thank you, Sam.
It might be the first time he's called me by my name. Can you stand?
Yeah. I'll be right as rain in a little while.
He grabs Avery's hand and raises to his feet. Oh, excuse me. With a grunt.
Be careful, you hear?
I'll keep an eye on him. I'll check the food. Jebediah gives me an expecting look as he passes. I'll be with you in a second.
Right.
He heads out into the clearing, too. What are you going to do, Cliff? I don't know. I shall gather what I can of my research, probably. What's left of it? My life's work.
Down the shitter.
Oh, I'll cry about it. Even that's going to be hard. Half of the pages I see on the ground are either completely torn or smudged beyond recognition with mud or sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere, you know.
Oh yeah, it
The mud,
certainly
I
does.
mean.
The mud. Yeah,
The mud. The mud.
Obviously,
Yeah.
coarse mud, rough mud.
Mud can be rough, though.
It does get everywhere.
It does. It really do
It does.
get everywhere.
Well, so you know, when mud is rough, it's dirt. When mud is rough, it dries and turns to dirt.
I mean, drying mud is fucking awful.
Yeah, like when it's cracked but like still wet,
Yeah.
and you step in it and it just clings to you, and you.
No, that mud.
I've stepped into that mud and tried to pull my boot out, and it almost I almost pulled my foot out of my boot.
Good.
Shit's crazy, dude.
Oh my god. I can help you after we dig. The weasel lightens up. You will? Then I'll sit around and do nothing until you're done.
I'll just watch you bury the donkey for now.
Yeah, of course. Splendid. If you're helping me, I'm sure we'll finish up in no time at all.
That portrait of his is really cute. It just is.
But first, he looks at Jebediah, who's clearing the bugs off the carcass. I'd like to pay my respects. Not for the farm animal. Animal.
Ooh, farm aminal.
Aminal.
We love a good farm aminal.
Aminal.
Animal.
But for Jebediah.
So what if regular animals like the donkey and tiny rats?
Yeah.
Those are animals, but the sentient ones are animals.
Animal.
What did you say? Yeah, animals.
Animals.
Yeah. The sentient ones are animals.
Animals.
Mm.
It's not good, guys. It's not
Great.
Good. It's not.
We got there. We know what time it is, baby.
No. No.
Yeah.
No, we'll end the part here. I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's fine. We'll see you around, everyone.